action-packed programme this week, featuring the semi-finals of the Lee Strand 550 from Tralee, plus the finals of the Olympic B Puppy Oaks from Shelbourne, the Tote Waterford Guineas from Kilkenny Park, and the Red Mills Racer Champion Unraced from Kilkenny. We also look back at the second round of the Kerry Agribusiness Aricent Ledger from Limerick. The Lee Strand 550 is fast approaching its conclusion, and the two semi-final heats were run off last Friday night at the Kingdom Stadium. Despite the bad weather, the punters were treated to some fine racing.
Dogs in traps for the first semi-final of the Lee Strand 550. In 1, Talton Joe. 2, Superstar Bluey. 3, Weybridge Zico. 4, Shomer King. 5, Droopy's Kite. And 6, wearing the striped jacket, Collins Microist. The hot favourite in 5, Droopy's Kite. And he's away quite well from 5, as is 3, Weybridge Zico, who has good early and leads heading into the first bend. Droopy's Kite though has a good position on the inside rail and heading out of the second bend, and it's Droopy's Kite who takes over from 3, Weybridge Zico. Back in third, Talton Joe now moving into second, but the favourites out in front. Droopy's Kite leads by 3 lengths at the third bend from Talton Joe, who's now a clear second over 3, Weybridge Zico. Off the final bend, Droopy's Kite leads. Talton Joe's trying to close the gap all the time, but Droopy's Kite's pulling out more, and he's going to win the first semi-final in good style. Second was 1, Talton Joe. In third, 3, Weybridge Zico, and the winning time 29.97. And the result of the first semi-final of the Lee Strand 550. First trap 5, Droopy's Kite for Adrian Kelly in County Westmeath. This one trained by Pat Buckley. Second trap 1, Talton Joe. In third was 3, Weybridge Zico, and the winning time 29.97. The hare now in motion for the second semi-final of the Lee Strand 550. In 1, Saucy Cruiser. 2, Ballymac Token. 3, Goldmine Emery. 4, Bellwood Westie. 5, Fancy Flame. And 6, Melody's Pat. The favourite in 1, Saucy Cruiser. And it's 11, Love Break 3 is quite well away. Goldmine Emery, 5 on the outside. Fancy Flame and 6, Melody's Pat has best early of all and leads around the opening 2 bends from 3, Goldmine Emery. Back in third now, Fancy Flame. The favourite has a lot of work to do. Halfway up the back stretch, and Melody's Pat has skipped clear, leads by 4 lengths over Goldmine Emery in second. Then 5, Fancy Flame. 4 staying on from the back, Bellwood Westie. But out in front it's 6, Melody's Pat. He's going to try and make all. He leads off the final bend, and he's the clear advantage. He's going to run out a good winner of this second semi-final. Melody's Pat a good winner. Second was 3, Goldmine Emery. Staying on for third, 4, Bellwood Westie, and the winning time 30.19. And the result of the second semi-final of the Lee Strand 550. First, trap 6, Melody's Pat for Pat Collins in County Kerry. This one trained by Declan Dowling. Second was 3, Goldmine Emery. In third, trap 4, Bellwood Westie, and the winning time 30.19. And a trap draw for the 26,000 Lee Strand 550 final. In 1, Bellwood Westie. 2, Droopy's Kite. 3, Goldmine Emery. 4, Weybridge Zico. 5, Melody's Pat. And 6 on the outside, Talton Joe. A cracking contest in store this coming Friday at Tralee, the 8th of June. The semi-final winners in both trap 2 and 5, with Droopy's Kite certain to go off a red hot favourite.
There was a lot at stake in the final of the Olympic B Puppy Oaks, which was held in Shelbourne Park last Saturday night. Quite apart from the prize of €7,500, the 6 finalists were all guaranteed a place in the second round of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. And both Mustang Miranda in Trap 4 and Hillcroft Josie in 2 were expected to advertise their classic prospects.
The final of the Olympic B Puppy Oaks. In 1, Must Be Fast. 2, Hillcroft Josie. 3, Parnell Daisy. 4, Mustang Miranda. 5, Shelbourne Merc. And 6, Champagne Linda. The favourite, number 4, Mustang Miranda. Here now, coming up behind traps. And they're away, and she's off to a flyer. The favourite, Mustang Miranda, flashes from traps, leads up from 3, Parnell Daisy, around the bend, and it's Mustang Miranda. Gone on by 2.5, 3 lengths from 3, Parnell Daisy in second. Then comes 6, Champagne Linda in third, but down the far side, and it's Mustang Miranda out clear from 3, Parnell Daisy running a big race in second. 6, Champagne Linda, but the final bend, and it's Mustang Miranda way out front from 3, Parnell Daisy. Coming up the straight, Mustang Miranda wins the Puppy Oaks. It's Mustang Miranda the winner. 6, Champagne Linda runs on well for second. 3, Parnell Daisy is third. The time a brilliant 28.67. result of the Olympic B Puppy Oaks. The winner, number 4 Mustang Miranda, owned by Sean and Anne Cleary, trained by Owen McKenna. Second, number 6 Champagne Linda, and third, number 3 Parnell Daisy. The time 28:67. This one is going to have a big say in the Oaks itself.
We're actually indoors because of the torrential rain, but certainly Mustang Miranda tonight, the performance brightened up proceedings, certainly for you, Sean. A tremendous pitch.
Fantastic pitch. When the lids came up, she came out like a bullet. She was pawing it before that, but by God, she stopped at the right time, took off, and nobody could catch her tonight.
That's 8 from 11. It's remarkable. Like the 8 nights that she's got around the bend in front, she's won. She really sticks to her task strongly, and I've no doubt she'll be straight into the Oaks now next week.
We're straight in next week, and hopefully she can do the same thing next week. But she's against better ones next week. I don't mean better, but they're older, and they're a few good ones tonight. So we'll see how she does.
Now, you've owned a couple of good bitches in the past. Side Saga, of course, springs to mind, but this one must be up there with the best of them.
Well, I see her as good as Side Saga now, and Side Saga was a brilliant bitch. She won the Champion Bitch Stakes and the Tyler Bitch Stakes, and if this one could do the same thing, I'd be very happy.
Well, the action didn't stop there, as the conclusion of the first round heats of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks was a big player on Saturday night's card. In Heat 8, Shelbourne Becky, wearing the orange jacket, was hoping to defend her title. But things don't always go according to plan.
No way, they go in a fast start by 2 on the inside. Lemon Blossom leads to the bend from 5. Shelbourne Becky 1 then. Colleen Allen back in third spot, but around the bend. And it's Trap 2 that sets the pace. Lemon Blossom, he blumps though with Trap 5. Shelbourne Becky, then comes 1 Colleen Allen down the far side though. And 5 Shelbourne Becky now shows her pace on the outside to lead from Trap number 2. 1 is trying to squeeze 2 Colleen Allen. 6 on the outside. Lady Jackmar now takes control. And 6 Lady Jackmar goes into the lead around the final bend. 6 Lady Jackmar going on to score from 14 out. And the defending champion may have gone out there. Trap 5 Shelbourne Becky, as Trap 2 Lemon Blossom seemed to have got third. The winning time 29:21, but plenty of incident.
The anti-post favourite Alexandrova, running from 4, was the banker of the night for many, and she was their red-hot favourite in Heat 10.
The Oaks favourite in 4, Alexandrova, here behind Traps. And way to go, and she's out fast. It's Alexandrova, number 4, going clear to the bend. Real acceleration from 3 Express Smasher in second, and 5 Sly Fox is next into the far side. And it's Alexandrova by a length and a half. Express Smasher running a big race in second, but there's still a length and a half in it. Heading into the third bend with 4 Alexandrova by a length and a half from 3 Express Smasher, 2 lengths to 5 Sly Fox off the final bend, and Alexandrova still out front and driving on now, drawing clear up the straight. This is impressive. Alexandrova the winner. Second is 5 Sly Fox, and third number 3 Express Smasher. And look at the time, 28:55. That's why she's the Oaks favourite.
George, Alexandrova, she's one of the anti-post favourites for a reason.
Oh yes, there's loads of gears, and tonight was the first time that we actually seen her leading up from the first bend home, and we were interested to see if she ever got a run around the first bend, see how good she'd be, see what she'd do. So we're delighted the first round. It's happy enough to be through. We're look now, next week's all we need.
The other joint owners beside you, Stephen, good start to the competition.
Yeah, she went very well now. We're just really hoping to keep in there every week and see how she gets on. There was a bit of money for her with Cashman's this morning, but it wasn't our money. We're just hoping for the best. We're on for the big bonus from Newbridge, so John Paul Moore, and well, we'll see how we get on, but 60,000 bonus is a big help as well, so we'll hope for the best and just hope we can stick in there.
And in the concluding heat, Shingon Stan was hot favourite in the white jacket. But we wondered how the Puppy Derby heroine, Or Majestic, would fare on her return in the stripes.
Off they go, 6 is slowly away, Or Majestic, and it's 2 Shingon Stan leads up from 2 Rosemount Chick and 4 Sheepwalk Fun. Around the opening bend, and it's number 3 gone clear, Shingon Stan, with a lead of 4 lengths from 2 Rosemount Chick in second. Then comes 4, that's Sheepwalk Fun next, but heading into the third bend where it's 3 out front. Shingon Stan with a lead of 5 or 6 lengths from 2 Rosemount Chick in second. 4 Sheepwalk Fun is third, but off the final bend, and 3 Shingon Stan in front all the way. This is a big run. Shingon Stan comes home the winner. 4 Sheepwalk Fun gets up for second ahead of 2 Rosemount Chick. The time 28:74.
Brian, Shingon Stan, what do you say about that?
Absolutely thrilled, over the moon. We got her in Christmas there and she broke down on us and we were delighted. We put her away till March, the end of March, and we had her lined up for the Oaks, and we're bringing her on nice and slowly now, so I'm glad to get that first heat out of the way. She ran well and she's sound, so just still a little bit left to go. There's another 4 rounds, so we're just taking each race as it comes. We hope we get a good draw and she comes back sound after every race, you know.
Also, last Saturday night, the Tote Waterford Guineas reached its final round at Kilkenny Park. Offering a winner's prize of €5,000, it proved to be a tremendous competition.
What a contest we have in store for the final of the 2007 Tote Waterford Guineas. In 1, Disco Stew, 2, Balboa, 3, Night Prowler, 4, Blenheim Dove, 5, Skywalker Magic, and 6 on the outside, Jimmy Spot On. Skywalker Magic going off the 2-1 favourite. And away to go to 11 Luft Break. Balboa actually gets a flyer from 4, Blenheim Dove, 5, Skywalker Magic the favourite. Well poised around the opening 2 turns, and Skywalker Magic now making his move on the outside, but Balboa is fighting back on the inside, and Balboa has a half a length advantage over Skywalker Magic on the outside. 1, Disco Stew trying to get in on the inside rail, but around the final 2 bends, and Balboa now goes on, leads by 2 lengths over Disco Stew, who's a clear second. Then 3, Night Prowler staying on, but Balboa is going to land the Guineas in very, very good style. Balboa an easy winner. Second was Disco Stew. In third, Trap 3, Night Prowler, and the winning time 28.59. And the result of the 2007 Tote Waterford Guineas. First Trap 2, Balboa for the Out of the Blue Syndicate in County Kildare, trained by Ian Riley. Second Trap 1, Disco Stew. In third was 3, Night Prowler, and the winning time 28.59.
Even though it's such a wet night, it was a fantastic win.
Yeah, the dog ran well. It is a wet night. It didn't affect him at all now. He's run well, go around the bend in front, and it's half the battle when you do that.
You were saying earlier there that you thought he was really a summer dog. I don't know about this.
Yeah, he has a problem with cramping and that, but he's run well tonight. I think he is really a summer dog. The cramping and that, the warm weather suit him. But yeah, not delighted. Thrilled for the boys. Good lads.
And how long have you had the dog?
I've had him about 6, 7, 8 months. He's been a good dog. He's kept coming on every time. Probably a rated 550 dog really. He won the consolation, the Cox Cup. A little unlucky maybe. Had he got to the final, he might have been thereabouts the way it turned out. So yeah, not delayed for the lads.
So what's going to happen to him next?
We've no real plans yet. We'll have a chat with the boys and see what's coming up next. We'll keep them going obviously this time of the year.
Well guys, you're after my own heart, Kildare men. It was a fantastic win. Where did you get this guy?
We got it from we have a guy down in Carberry called Michael Cully, who's a bitch belonging to us there. She's there about 3 years now, and she's one of our own. So this lad came out top honcho, and he's looking after us. Mick's looking after plenty of dogs down there. So this is one of the ones that's Mick has bred for us.
And of course, I heard earlier some of you had a few bob to collect from the bookies.
We did, thank God. Yeah, we had a couple of quid on tonight. A nice price 4-1, so makes the long 3-hour trip down worthwhile.
God, you guys are obviously very slow drivers. If it took you 3 hours to get down to Waterford.
It's a wet night. We're taking it easy on the road. Bank holiday weekend.
I think it might take you a bit longer to get home, will it?
It might. I don't know. We'll have to drop off maybe once or twice on the way home.
The Agribusiness Aricent Ledger, which is the feature event of the year at the Limerick Stadium, reached the second round last Saturday night. With €35,000 on offer to the eventual winner, it has attracted some of the country's top greyhounds. Droopy's Deco in Heat 1 had set a new track record in the opening round, and he went off a 6-4 on favourite from Trap 4. Main market rivals were Skywalker Prince in 2 and Click Click in 5.
They're now approaching traps for the opening heat. And it's 11 Luft Break 4 is quite well away. Droopy's Deco, but 2 Skywalker Prince has the best early of all, and suddenly goes 2-3 lengths clear heading into the opening turn. It's Skywalker Prince now leads from 1 Clune Turk Champ, who's moved into second. James Top Note on the outside now, a clear third over 5 Click Click, but heading up towards the third bend, and this one's surely all over already. Skywalker Prince now leading by 6 lengths over Jem Top Note, who's moved into second. Then it's 1 Clune Turk Champ, but off the final bend, and Skywalker Prince, he's going to make all and land the opening heat in very, very good style. Skywalker Prince, an easy winner. Second was 6 Jem Top Note. Droopy's Deco stayed on for third, and the winning time, a track equaling record, 29.50.
The Michael Downs trained Rockingham is difficult to beat when wearing the red jacket, and he was a 6-4 favourite in Heat 2, with Monsoon Jack in 5 and Parkside Blackie in the stripes, the main rivals.
And it's 11 Luft Break 2, have it a bad day, gets a flyer from 2, more bail on the outside, and 5 Monsoon Jack, and 1, that's Rockingham, gets up the inside and leads around the opening 2 turns from Monsoon Jack now, who's second. Then it's back to 2, had a bad day, heading up the backstretch, and Rockingham leads, but being challenged now by Monsoon Jack on the inside at the third bend, 1 on 5, and 1 Rockingham gets the better of the tussle there, and now goes on by 2-3 lengths over 5. Monsoon Jack off the final bend, and Rockingham, he's going to make it a winning favourite in this second heat. Rockingham's going to land this in good style. Second was 5 Monsoon Jack. 4 more bail stayed on for third, and the winning time, a very fast 29.75.
You'll Have to Go was at evens to win the third heat from the inside box, but Produce Stakes winner Green Heat was in 6, while the consistent Tyro Rocket was in the orange jacket.
And it's a good start by 3. That's Kingfisher Tina. 1 on the inside. It's also well away, but 4. That's Razzle Dazzle. Mike Leeds heading into the opening turn from Tyra Rocky on the outside. 1. You'll Have to Go. Tries to get up the inside, but is cut off there by Tyra Rocky, who is the new leader now, heading up the backstretch. And Tyra Rocky now goes on by a couple of lengths over You'll Have to Go. 4. Razzle Dazzle Mike now back in third. A little bit of trouble in behind, but it's Tyra Rocky out front. He still has a couple of lengths to spare over You'll Have to Go. Back in second, heading up towards the line. Tyra Rocky and You'll Have to Go. Tyra Rocky staying on well. He's going to land the third heat in good style. From 1, You'll Have to Go. Staying on for third was 6, Green Heat, and the winning time, a very, very fast 29.56.
Heat 4 was a 5-dog affair, with Velvet Eldorado an absentee from trap 6. The betting mainly involved Dramatic Win wearing the black jacket and I King on the inside.
Only 5 dogs going to traps for Heat 4. And it's a good start by 2. That's Ski-O Bestie. 1 on the inside. I King is also well away. A little bit of trouble out wide. 5, that's Camogie Lart, but it's 1. I King who leads around the opening 2 bends. From 4 now, that's in second. Dramatic Win heading up the backstretch. And 1, I King, their favourite, has a length and a half to spare over 4. Dramatic Win, who's his closest challenger. 5, Camogie Lart now staying on back in third around the final 2 bends. And I King, the favourite, now goes a couple of lengths clear over Dramatic Win. And 5, that's Camogie Lart into the stretch. I King, he's bidding to make all, and he's going to do so and land the 4th heat in good style. I King, an easy winner. Second was 5, Camogie Lart. In third, trap 4, Dramatic Win, and the winning time 29.73.
Cesarewitch winner Mixed Savings had performed a minor miracle in qualifying from the first round. He was red hot in Heat 5 from the 6 box, but Hondo Dingle in 4 is always a formidable proposition.
And away to go, and it's a good start by 2. That's Skywalker Melody. 4, Hondo Dingle is also quite well away. 5 on the outside, that's Lug Hill Joe, but heading into the opening bend, and it's 4, Hondo Dingle now. That's the clear leader over 5, Lug Hill Joe, who's second. In is 2, Skywalker Melody back in third, heading up the backstretch, and Hondo Dingle leads by 3 lengths over 5, Lug Hill Joe. They're clear of trap 2, Skywalker Melody around the final 2 bends, and Hondo Dingle has 5, Lug Hill Joe now on the premises off the final bend. Hondo Dingle is going to try and make all. Lug Hill Joe is trying to close the gap, but Hondo Dingle is going to do so in very, very good style. Second was 5, Lug Hill Joe. In third, trap 2, Skywalker Melody, and what a time, a track record 29.32.
Murdoch Saha had impressed in the first round and was a favourite to win Heat 6, with Kenneth companions Galdare Charlie in 1 and Tyra Brett in 5, the serious contenders.
All eyes on trap 6, Murdoch Saha. And it's 11 enough. Break 2 is quite well away. That's Woodhurst Mick 4. Also Kerhugh More Pride gets a good break. 1 on the inside. Galdare Charlie 3 in a row at the head around the first 2 bends. And it's 1 Galdare Charlie that gets the run of the bend and suddenly goes 2 lengths clear over Tyra Brett now second. 4, Kerhugh More Pride back in third, heading up towards the third bend. And Galdare Charlie still leads from 5. That's Tyra Brett. It looks between these 2. 4, Kerhugh More Pride staying on back in third off the final bend. Galdare Charlie, Tyra Brett flying down on the outside. It's Galdare Charlie and Tyra Brett. Galdare Charlie's going to win it. Wins by a couple of lengths from 5, Tyra Brett. In third was 4, Kerhugh More Pride, and the winning time 29.59.
Big Time Gent had won many friends in the opening round and was popular in Heat 7 running from trap 5. But Talon in the red is a real track specialist.
And away to go, it's 11 enough. Break 1 on the inside. Talon gets a flyer, as does 2. That's Skywalker Duke. 4 on the outside, Shelbourne Viva, but around the opening 2 turns, and it's Talon that holds the advantage from 2. That's Skywalker Duke now moving into second. 3 in a Heroes now third, halfway up the backstretch, and Talon has 3 lengths clear over Skywalker Duke now in second. It's close for third between 5 and 3 around the final 2 bends, and Talon, he's going to try and make all, but Skywalker Duke is staying on best of the rest into the straight, and it's Talon, he's holding them all, and he's going to land Heat 7 by about 3 lengths. In second was 2, Skywalker Duke. Back in third, trap 3 in a Hero, and the winning time 29.68.
There were just 4 runners in the concluding heat, and Bar the Devil was the one to beat from trap 4, though there was plenty of support too for Rushing Honcho in 5.
And it's 11 enough. Break 2, Newbridge Jewel gets a flyer from trap 2 on the inside. Rushing Honcho and 4, Bar the Devil are on the premises, but into the opening turn, and it's Newbridge Jewel that has a couple of lengths to spare over Bar the Devil now. He's a clear second over 5, Rushing Honcho. Then it's Makeside Tom back in fourth, and as they come towards the third bend, and this is where Bar the Devil makes his move. He gets a gap on the inside of 2, Newbridge Jewel, and he suddenly asserts by a couple of lengths over 2, Newbridge Jewel. Rushing Honcho back in third, but into the stretch, and Bar the Devil, he's going to get back to winning ways. He's going to land the final lead in very, very good style. Second was 2 Newbridge Jewel. Rushing Honcho finished third, and the winning time 29:37. Well, what a night of racing down in Limerick. Second round night of the St. Leger, and the track record being shattered twice. First by Hondo Dingle, 29:32, and Bar the Devil in the final heat reporting 29:37. That can only mean one thing: a superb quarter-final night this coming Saturday night down at Limerick Greyhound Stadium.
The feature race at Kilkenny Stadium on Sunday night was the final of the Red Mills Racer Champion Unraced Stake. Pat Buckley's charged Droopy's Cannavaro is the dog everyone is talking about. Unbeaten in the competition thus far, he was the hot favourite to collect the winner's prize of €5,000.
The hair now in motion for the 2007 Red Mills Racer Champion Unraced. In 1, Hell Road Tommy. 2, Tyford Hondo. 3, Droopy's Cannavaro. 4, Bangor Union. 5, Velvet Ring. And 6, on the outside, Glenski Sinatra. All eyes on trap 3, Droopy's Cannavaro. And he gets a flyer from 3, as does 4 on the outside. That's Bangor Union. 1 on the inside, Hell Road Tommy. But Cannavaro hits the lead, and heading into the first bend, he leads by a 2, 3, 4 lengths off the second bend. And it's Droopy's Cannavaro now has a 5-length advantage over 1, Hell Road Tommy. 2, that's Tyford Hondo back in third, ahead of 5, Velvet Ring. But at the third bend, and this one's surely all over, Droopy's Cannavaro now leads by 7 lengths over Hell Road Tommy. And Tyford Hondo off the final bend. He's going to make it 4 out of 4 in great style. Droopy's Cannavaro wins the Red Mills Champion Unraced. Second is Trap 1, Hell Road Tommy. In third was 2, Tyford Hondo, and the winning time 28:87. And the result of the 2007 Red Mills Racer Champion Unraced. First trap 3, Droopy's Cannavaro for Lawrence O'Rourke and trainer Pat Buckley. Second trap 1, Hell Road Tommy. In third was 2, Tyford Hondo, and the winning time 28:87. Pat, Droopy's Cannavaro, he did what he was expected to do tonight.
He did, yeah. He's a great pup. When he came out, I knew it was all over. You know, he's great early pace, and he was getting better and better with each run. I said to the owner during the week, if he comes out, he'll get better tonight, and he did. He did 28:87 there on a slow track, so I was delighted with him, thrilled with him.
And I think you've gone on record saying this lad might be better over 550. The Derby, the most obvious target.
He's eligible for everything. He's eligible for the puppy derby as well. So what we'll do, we'll just have a chat with the owner, Larry. Larry can't be with us tonight. We'll have a chat with Larry during the week, myself and Tom, and see what he wants to do after that, see how he wants to go. So we've no future plans made for him yet. Just got over tonight, and he's that job done. So we just hope for the best now. We'll see how it goes next week.
Next week, we'll have another action-packed programme featuring the finals of the Lee Strand 550 sweepstake from Tralee, the Peggy Kelly Island Bridge Sprint from Harles Cross, along with the highlights of the second round of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks from Shelbourne Park and the quarter-finals of the Kerry Agribusiness Aricent Ledger from Limerick.
For a complete fixtures list and more information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.